Good morning. Our chief guest is about to come, but our guest of honor, Ms. Revati Asha Keluni, National President Flow, Ms. Jayanti Dalmia, Chairperson Young Flow, Ms. Gayatri Rai, distinguished guests, special invitees, the students of various institutes, friends from media, and my dear friends. It takes a while to bring holistic wellness to young women, especially their financial wellness. Wellness Rules Conclave is a critical opportunity that has brought us together to chart a course for the future of women and unlock the potential of those who advance the world. The conclave will spotlight on various dimensions of holistic wellness, that is physical, emotional, creative, intellectual, spiritual, and of course financial wellness. As we know, the role of young women is and will be pivotal in shaping the future of countries over the next several decades. The financial wellness of women as against financial independence is a significant enabler of economic progress of a country because the women are central to the well-being of children, families, and society. Friends, in almost every society throughout the world, the ecosystem for women's full and equal participation in all facets of activities, whether economic, political, cultural, or social, has remained vastly imbalanced and largely underrepresented. Rooted in patriarchal tradition, with due respect to the men here, the consequences are far-reaching with detrimental impact on the personal and economic well-being of women. We take immense pride in presenting this conclave to create an ecosystem that will encompass her progress, her empowerment, and her wellness. We envision it to take up thoughtful discussions in this direction and examine, adapt, and adopt policies, programs, and best practices, Indian and global, that are aimed at young women. The year 2023 is an extraordinary year for India. As Richa and Jayanti also said, we have the G20 summit under India's presidency. The G20 Empower, the Alliance for Empowerment and Progression of Women's Economic Representation, is a significant alliance of G20. Prime Minister Modi ji has emphasized that it is time that we transit from focusing on women's development to women-led development. In this grand vision, women have been reimagined as architects of Indian progress and development rather than being passive recipients of the fruits of development. We feel extremely proud to be part of G20 Empower. They have taken this conclave under their wings as they found it to be relevant, forward-looking, and with immense merit. Friends, we have today a galaxy of eminent speakers, thought leaders, practitioners, and policymakers. They will deliberate and share their valuable insights, views, and suggestions based on their rich scholarship and knowledge for transformative solutions to interlocking challenges. I am sure their views will benefit all of us present here. While in the first session, The Indian Way, India as a Vishwa Guru, we will learn about our glorious culture and rich heritage for a dynamic present and promising future. In the following session, A Vision for the Young, Women by the Young, we look forward to the perspectives, aspirations, and a way forward for young women to transform the world. In the next session, Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam, we will open our hearts and minds to learn, to advocate, and to adapt best systems and practices from the world outside India. And in the last session, Creating an Ecosystem for Financial Wellness of Young Women through 4 pillars of democracy, we will explore ways to the collective efforts of the 4 pillars of democracy, the legislative, the executive, the judiciary, and the media, that can best be leveraged. We are confident that the conclave would come up with some path-breaking insights, create advocacy, and provide action points to inspire decision makers. It will also influence to build an ecosystem that will enhance holistic wellness of young women to make India an India of our dreams, a progressive, prosperous, powerful, and peaceful India. Before I conclude, I must thank my friends at Flow and Young Flow for the way they have made this event possible. I deeply cherish and value this relationship. Besides the core teams of Flow and Young Flow, under the leadership of Jayanti Dalmia and Gayatri Rai and Sleep Well, a lot of friends have contributed tremendously to make this conclave a success. Dr. Avantika Krishna Killa, Joyshri Das Verma, Meenal Jain, Harjinder Kaur, Ruchika Gupta, Saloni Mehta, Deepika Nagpal, Poonam Sharma, Rubina Mittal, and Richa Anirudh, to name a few. And not to forget our creative and strategic partner, Percom Communications and Hotel Le Méridien. I thank all of them immensely. I would like to conclude by what Mark Twain said, and I quote, "The best way to cheer yourself up is to try to cheer someone else up." So today let us cheer up the young women to whom this conclave is dedicated. Because when she blooms, the world blooms. When she smiles, the world smiles. And when she cheers, the world cheers. Thank you.